Hi everybody, Bunny Berry here. Today is day 5 of our RawFu holiday mini challenge, Peas on Earth. This is our second annual holiday challenge and I am so pumped up. Why am I so pumped up? I don't know, because I've been completely abstinent from sugar for the last 3 days. I'm pumped up because I'm starting to realize that, the holidays are not going to be as hard as I thought they were going to be. Being surrounded by all of this sweet, fat, salty food. And one of the reasons that it's not going to be as hard is because we are finally going to kick off our book club, and we are going to read The End of Overeating by Dr. David Kessler. And I'm almost finished with the book. I mean, like dangerously close. Maybe a couple of chapters left and I'm done. And I just wanted to put this message out there to you today. If you feel powerless over certain foods at your Thanksgiving feast, wherever it takes you, if you are here in the U.S., and if you're not here in the U.S., I hope you're having a great week and keeping it raw and rocking it out with us during the holiday mini challenge. But if you are here in the U.S. and you're standing over the buffet, right, of your holiday feast, your family's holiday feast, and you're not doing a completely raw dinner with a bunch of raw food friends, which wouldn't that be awesome? Or you're not cooking a raw food meal for your whole family, which would even be even better. Yeah, introduce them to raw foods. When you're looking at those foods that are on the buffet, shall we say, and you're having a hard time resisting the foods that are high in sugar and high in salt and high in fat, I want you to know this, and this is something that I've been reading a lot about in this book, The End of Overeating, is that the way we ate growing up and the way the food industry has set up supermarket food, restaurants, even the way the palate of Americans today is, you have been programmed to actually desire foods that are higher in salt, higher in fat, higher in sugar than your ancestors were. And this is really only something that's happened, during, I'm around 40, during like my mom's generation. My mom's generation, they were introduced to all of these convenience foods and everything was convenient. Here it is, and you can just, just because the bacon is, says ready to serve doesn't mean that, it's necessarily good for you. But it's that convenience thing. But when you're looking at that buffet, just understand that it's not your lack of willpower that is attracting you to those foods. It's actually, something that you have been programmed by the food industry. Your palate has been programmed to desire those foods over other foods. So, you're going to have to practice self-control, but understand that, it's not just you. It's not that you are weak. It's not that you are a bad person. It's not that you, I just can't ever resist. It's actually been programmed into your palate and into your brain and into the opiate and dopamine centers of your brain to desire more of that food once you've tasted it. So, just do what Nancy Reagan has always told us to do. Just say no. Bring your own big salad. Bring your own raw dish. Bust out Raw Dog's cookbook, Frank Giglio's cookbook, Matthew Kinney's cookbook, Matt Amston's cookbook, Sarma's cookbook. Bust out your raw food cookbooks. Get ready for the holiday. Take something with you. If you're juice feasting and you're having that feeling of, being deprived during the holiday, make your juice a little, festive. Add some cinnamon, add some things that give it that holiday flavor. Because, we literally have been programmed to want this kind of traditional Thanksgiving feasty with the pumpkin pie and let me tell you, the ingredients that are in that can of pumpkin that most people make their pumpkin pie with, not the same as they might have been 50 years ago. Okay, it's not just pumpkin and just cooked pumpkin. It's like a list of chemicals, and there may be very little pumpkin and lots of chemicals. So don't be so hard on yourself these holidays. Understand that, it's part of it is that you are hyper overeating, and part of it is that you've been programmed to do that. And you're slowly, through eating a more natural raw food diet, you are deprogramming yourself from those foods, and you're retraining your palate, which I think can take a really long time, especially if you're a little slow like me and you keep introducing those programmed foods back into your raw food diet. Got to stop that. If you're going to succeed, you've got to stop that. That's one thing that I have learned. So, slowly but surely, I've learned that. This Sunday, I am so happy to announce that we are going to be doing our very first RawFu conference call. So you're going to have a number that you can call into, and we are going to focus on sharing with each other what we are grateful for this season. And this was all prompted because Dave, the raw food trucker, is doing a talk on that day, and he is encouraging people to juice on that day in honor of Gabriel Cousins and other raw food pioneers who have led some of us on our road to success. So whoever your raw food pioneer is that you would like to honor, there are many, many out there, if you're old school, new school, whatever raw food type of lifestyle you choose, please join us in just sharing what you're grateful for. And it doesn't have to be about food. It can be like, I'm grateful for being alive. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for whatever. So the number is 218-339-4300, and the PIN number is 381805#. And I'm going to post that right above the members, where the little member pictures are, on the RawFu forums, so you'll have that number there. And that's our permanent conference call number, so I'll leave that number up there. And let's start having calls and using the phone as another way to support each other through the holidays and through some of our tough times. So, and also our triumphant times. So it'll be our first conference call. I look forward to hearing you guys on the phone. Call in. The call is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can figure out what time that is for you. 7 p.m. Eastern this Sunday, August 29th. Call in. Let us know what you're grateful for. And like I said, you've got to just use your most important raw food tool is right here between the ears. It's your brain. And use your brain this holiday season to realize that you have been eating food that was not really intended for human consumption for a very long time. And if you have been eating that food for a long time, it's going to take some time to retrain your brain and retrain your habits and retrain your taste buds to your new raw food lifestyle. But thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful. You should be grateful for being here too, because it shows that you love yourself enough to go on a journey towards your optimum health. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll post the information about the call. Let me know. Let me know if you are planning on calling in. If we need to add another call during the day to accommodate people in a different time zone, let me know. We can do that too. So I'm pretty free all day on Sunday, so whatever I need to do to accommodate to make sure that we can all get in and exchange what we're thankful for, we'll be there. So thank you so much, and happy holidays. Eat your veggies.